Kathleen, thanks for being with us. First off, what are the allegations against Dumas?
Dennis, it's an allegation of sexual assault. Winnipeg police say they received a complaint. They don't confirm that it is this particular complaint, but you know, the timing matches up. So it was leveled by a woman who works at the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs, and she says this started on her second day already. She was feeling harassed and pressured, and she details in a letter to the AMC that she, it was not a good vibe, a toxic environment, and she doesn't get into the details around the alleged assault, but she says certainly there was an environment that seemed to lead up to it. Also, I want to say there is no criminal charge laid against Grand Chief Dumas. Her allegation has not been tested or proven in court.
What does the Grand Chief have to say about the allegations?
Well, I would like to speak with him. I have not been able to reach him. The AMC, which usually handles questions for the chief, didn't respond to my requests to speak with him. I sent last night and this morning. He hasn't been speaking with APTN since 2019, the summer, when we first did some stories about women that were alleging he sexually harassed them online. And so since then he's kept away from us, a low profile in terms of being around APTN, and I haven't had a chance to talk to him about this. And sometimes the AMC sends out releases, so I'm hoping they will do that again now that this allegation has become public.
What does this mean? I mean, we know that Chiefs were meeting today. What does this mean for AMC as an organization? Right. Now,
you mentioned the Chiefs are meeting. There's an executive council of Chiefs. They're meeting today in a hotel here in Winnipeg to discuss this. The complainant put her allegation, her information about this toxic work environment that I spoke about earlier. She put them in a letter, and she sent it to the Chiefs this week. And so we're told that they are meeting, and we went down to the hotel. We saw some proof that they are meeting there today, and to talk about this letter. It will be interesting to hear what their response is, because when this first issues around sexual harassment online blew up around the chief in 2019, they sent out a few statements and then they just cut it off, and they didn't talk to us since then. And so we don't know how they're handling it, what they think of it internally, but externally they express confidence in the chief. His term was up in 2020, and they extended it by a year instead of holding an election during the pandemic. So they have shown a lot of confidence in him. And as I mentioned earlier, it's only an allegation. There is no criminal charge laid, and so he is innocent, of course, at this time.
Kathleen, this, like you say, isn't the first time that these types of allegations have surfaced. What's been the response to the story?
Well, we love it when our phones blow up, when people have tips to share, and that's what happened to me today. It's been triggering for a lot of women in particular who have gone through similar things, not necessarily with the chief, but just in their own lives or with others. Somebody reached out to me to say that, it's important to see these stories in the media, because she felt that violence against Indigenous women is often normalized, especially in her community. And she said it's important to show that violence is not okay of any kind, right? If it's online or in person, physically. And so she was disturbed by what's in the story, triggered by it, but also felt that shining a light on this issue will help bring it in the open and get more people talking about it. Hopefully as well, AMC to talk about it and address it.
Kathleen, appreciate you and your reporting on this, but we'll have to leave it there. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, Dennis. Thanks.